So today I'm here with episode 23 of my FC25 career mode with Bromley, and today we're kicking off with a game against 23rd place Bradford. So a team down near the bottom of the table. It's a good opportunity to start the episode with a win. So I'm going to have my first team out there for this game, and there are a few players with a little bit of tiredness, but not too much, so it shouldn't be an issue. Maybe apart from Davies, he's actually quite tired, but since he's the goalkeeper, I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue if I keep him in net. So let's get into this game against Bradford, and let's start the episode with a win. I see Watt's completely open on the wing here. Going to play it down the line to him, and he's got Weaver in the box. Going to whip a ball in now. It's not a bad ball. Weaver gets his head to it, and Weaver heads it just wide. He probably should have done better with that. Watt's with the ball here. Can play it into Clark. Weaver's through, and he was offside there, so it's been pulled back for a free kick. And Clark is a long way out here, so I'm actually going to lay this off. I don't know who it's going to get laid off to. It's going to get laid off to Weaver. And that is not who I'd want there, but I've got another free kick. And this one's close to goal, so I think I'm going to go for goal with this one. Aim it about there, plenty of power. Try and get this in the green. I might not have got that in the green. It was on target, but not enough power to be the keeper. This ball given away there from Bradford. And now Watts can run forward with it, and he's been tackled. And that is another free kick. And this time from deep, I'm just going to swing the ball into the box, aiming for the back post. Hopefully someone can run in on it and get ahead to it. And it's kind of worked. Hassan heads it wide. Wanted it a bit further forward than that. Hassan with a good interception there. It's broken to Martin. Now Martin has Weaver in the box. Going to try and play it into him. It's been blocked. I wanted him to play that with his left foot. It's given away to Curler there. Now I can get it up to Watts, into Clark. Going to try and go back to Watts here. He's got Weaver across. Couldn't get the ball across to him. Now I've got a corner here. Clark's going to swing it in. It should be on Johnston's head, and it is, and he heads it just wide. I feel like we've had plenty of opportunities so far in the first 25 minutes here. We probably should be leading. Ball intercepted from Watts there. And he's got Martin running on the outside. Going to play it to him. And Martin's got it in the box. Going to try and play it back to Watts. Take it around that defender. But then he got closed down by the other one. Martin with the ball here. Weaver's running through. Going to clip the ball through to him. It's a decent ball, but he won't get there. Just skips off the surface in the rain. It's a ball given away again from Bradford there. I feel like they've done that so many times this game. And Weaver's in again. Going to play the ball to him. Hit that first time and it's straight to the keeper, but he was offside anyway. Hassan with the header there, down to Curler, down to Clark. And Clark has the ball here. I'm looking for the right option to play. And that was to Martin. Now to Hassan. Going to go back to Martin. To Clark, now to Weaver. And Weaver has it in the box. Can run around that defender and have the shot. And it's a good save from the keeper. Now I've got this corner which Clark is swinging in. I don't think Johnson will get his head to that. He kind of did. And that was a shot from Hassan. That was a shot that has gone straight across the goal instead of at the goal. Clark with a tackle there. He's got Weaver across. Going to play it across to him. That should be 1-0. And finally it is. On the stroke of half-time, we've finally got that goal, which we've been pushing for all half. But Weaver still did his best to try and miss it. It was on his right foot, which is a 2-star weak foot now. It's not a 1-star anymore. And it went in off the post. And honestly, I wouldn't have been surprised if he missed that, considering how our shooting has been so far in this game. But there's a goal which we finally deserved. And that is half-time there, and we are leading 1-0 with that goal just before the break. And Bradford had the ball there about 30, 35 yards from our goal, and that's the furthest forward they've been all game. Before that, I literally don't think they had it more than 5 yards inside my half. Just every ball they played out, I won. I had so much possession. I don't think I've ever been that dominant in a game on FIFA, and I've been playing this game almost 20 years. I can't remember a time I was ever that dominant in a match. And somehow I only had 55% possession, but if you look at the momentum graph there, it was all us. Oh, Hassan's been done there. The ball was taken past him and Davies makes a good save there. That's a ball through from Bradford there. They've got the ball in the box. Probably for the first time today, I think. They're holding it up. They've played it across and that's a shot and that's a good save from Davies. That's why I kept him in the net over Lambert even though he is tired. Watts with the ball here. Gannon is running ahead of him. And he's going to play that to Gannon there. And now I think I'm just going to cross it to Weaver in the box. He has got a good position. He's open. Header from Weaver. That's into the top left corner. And that is 2-0. And this half's been different to the first half. We were so dominant in the first half and only scored one. And this is really our first chance of the second half. But we scored it straight away. But I'm not complaining. That is 2-0. And Weaver's second in the game. And now after that goal, I'm going to make some subs here because we've got a bit of a cushion now. And I've got some very tired players. So I'm going to make 4 of my 5 subs here. So Carlson, Riveros, Malinowski and Cartwright coming on. And Hassan, Watts, Weaver and Clark are going off. Ball forward from Bradford there. Johnston can't get to it and Johnston can't make that tackle either. And that's a shot from Bradford. And right after we've scored, they've now got a goal back. See Cartwright running forward there. Not Malinowski. Gannon kicked the ball forward to him. Now I'm going to play that into Martin. Martin on the volley. What a finish from Alexander Martin. I'm going to be honest. That cross was meant for Carlson, but I'm not going to complain with it going to Martin because he has caught that on the volley, and that is a great finish. The cross in, and then not even waiting for it to bounce, just catching it dead on the volley, letting it go across his body, and then hitting it so sweetly. I mean, the keeper should do better because the keeper's literally standing on that side of the goal, but that's still a great finish. Oh my God, the ball's deflated after he hit it. I've never noticed that before. Hassan misses that tackle there, and Bradford bringing it into the box now. I was controlling Johnston there, and for some reason it switched away to John. But now I'm going to make my final sub here, and Ori's coming on in place of Johnston. Ball to Riveros here. He's got space. I'm just going to hit one from range with Riveros, and it goes just over. And that is full time here, and we do beat Bradford 3-1, and it was definitely a deserved win. They played a bit better in the second half than they were in the first, but we were so dominant in the first half that we definitely deserved that win. Ah yes, the old floating bench, completely on your own after you have a good game trick. And now we're at the start of November here, so we got some new scout reports to look at. But in Kazakhstan, neither of these players are worth signing. Oh, this guy has a good potential. Gonzalo Silva from Guatemala, sign him up straight away. Even though he's only 14, he's got a good potential. Then I'm going to sign up Martin. Oh God, how do I say that? Jaramillo? No idea. But I'm going to sign him up as well. And it looks like I've got to get rid of some players first. So I can't decide who I actually want to release. So I'm just going to promote some players instead. So anyone who's 17 is getting promoted. So Vincente Andres is getting promoted. Frank De Vries is getting promoted. And Arthur Watson is getting promoted. But Connor Thompson is staying because he's a keeper. So I need him for the youth tournament. So now let's sign Martin. I'm not going to try and pronounce his surname again. And I'm going to reject these other guys. And then this guy, Filip Dabrowski, he has a good potential, but look how low his overall is. And he's not really got any good stats. So even though his potential is really good, I think I'm going to have to reject him. And then none of the other players from Poland are worth signing either. This may be the highest potential guy I've ever rejected. This one's going to hurt. But I just don't have the space in the youth squad for someone with that low of an overall. Now we've got the second game of the episode here against 6th place Huddersfield. So probably going to be a more difficult one than the last game. And this is who I'm going with for this game. Just one change with Carlson coming out up front. And it's quite annoying that there's this glitch in this game because I've just had a 2-week break between my last game and this one, and I set all the players training to performance focused, and it said they'd all recover their energy, and they haven't. I didn't want to put them on balance because that would have lost them loads of sharpness, but I thought I'd be fine on performance focused. I thought even if they don't recover all their energy, they'll get pretty close. But Watts, Clark, Curler, Martin, Carlson, John, and Davies, they're all still quite tired, which is quite annoying. If you have a 2-week break and you put them on performance focused, it should fully regen all their stamina. But anyway, let's get into this game against Huddersfield and hope for another good result. And in this game, we're playing in a real stadium. Huddersfield have their real stadium in the game because they've been in the Premier League since like 2016, like FIFA 15 or 16, whenever every Premier League stadium was added into the game, and they've all been added ever since. And Huddersfield have been in the Premier League since then, so it really shows how fast fortunes can change in football because now they're down in League One. They're coming forward with the ball here. They've got the ball outside the box. Hassan makes a good challenge there though and plays it to the other Hassan. And now Watts with the ball. He's going to cut inside with it, and then he's going to play up to Carlson. And Carlson's one-on-one against the defender in the box here. He's going to shoot at the near post because the defender didn't close him down, and I think that was blocked. That's a ball forward there, and they've got the ball in the box now. John tries to come across to block it. He can't, but Davies makes the save. They've got the ball back in the box now, though, and Davies should have caught that. I don't know why he's parried it, but I guess he stopped it from going in the net. It's a shot from outside the box there, and probably another one Davies should have caught, but again, stops it from going in the net. Martin's running down the line there. Carlson's going to play it out to him. Now Martin can run the ball inside. Going to lay it off to Carlson here. He's going to take one touch and hit that shot, and that has gone in. That's a great finish from Carlson. And pretty much exactly the same time, even to the second that we scored in the last game, we have scored in this game. And I just hit my hand on my desk. That really hurt. But that is a great finish from Carlson. Martin just lays it across to him, and then Carlson takes one touch out of his feet. Barely even out of his feet, but just finishes it round the defender, in off the post. Even at the near post, the keeper is going to struggle to save that. It's a great finish. And that is 1-0. And that is half-time. And with that goal just before half-time, we are going in with the lead here. And over the last few episodes, a dilemma is developing for me. I don't know which striker's better. They're both in great goal-scoring form. They're both trading blows, both getting loads of goals. After this game, I'm going to have to check who's the highest scorer, because I honestly don't know which one of them scored more goals. I guess it just depends on the situation, which one of them's the better striker to play, but they're both really good options for me. Watts with the ball there, lays it off to Clark. Now Carlson's offside there, isn't he? He puts it wide anyway. Watts is running ahead of Clark there. Played the ball up to him. Going to run it inside with Watts. I'm just going to keep running with Watts here. He's managed to get away from all the defenders. Got that shot with Watts, and that is a good save from the keeper. But now after that chance, I'm going to make some subs here because I've got some quite tired legs because I started the game with a lot of tired players. So Weaver, Riveros, Cartwright, and Shevchuk are coming on, and Hassan, Watts, Carlson, and Clark are going off. And now, just like I did a couple episodes ago, I'm going to in-swing this corner with Cartwright, and hopefully it can pay off again. And Johnston does get his head to it. Now I'm going to make my final sub here, and John isn't someone I'd usually bring off because I don't really have a replacement for him, but he's knackered, so he needs to come off. So Curler's going to move to right back, and Orr's going to come on at CDM. Shevchuk with a good tackle there. And play it to Orr, and now to Riveros. I see Weaver is running forward. I'm just going to try and ping it over. It's not actually gone over, but it has made it to him. Now I'm going to try it again, and he was onside there, I'm pretty sure. Oh my God, he was off. How far off is he? I'm sure he was onside. Oh, you've got to be kidding. The tiniest sliver of his knee was offside. And that is full time, and we do beat Huddersfield 1-0. And it was definitely a tougher game than the Bradford game, but it's still a win, and it's a good win against a team in the top 6. It's an important one. And now we've got the third game of the episode here against mid-table Wickham. And after that win against Hull, we've moved back to top. So hopefully we can keep that by hopefully getting another win here. So this is the team I'm going with for this game. It's almost a full first team, but Gannon is on international duty. So Curler moves to left back, and Orr comes in at CDM. So let's get into this game against Wickham and hope to get a win to pick up the full 9 points from this episode. Hassan with the ball here, going to lay it off to Clark, and now go back to Hassan here. I'm looking at Watts, and I want him to get in a good position, and he has. Now I can clip the ball across, but it's been blocked. Now Clark is going to take this corner here. I'm aiming for Big Barry Orr. It's not gone to him, but Hassan can head it, but just over the bar. Martin with the ball here, running forward. He can run it into the box. I'm going to try and have a shot. It's been blocked, but I can play it forward to Hassan here. Now I go back to Clark, and he can run it into the box. I'm going to shoot from outside the box with him, but it's been tipped over the bar. Now I want an in-swinging corner again from this side, so Watts is going to take it. And again, I'm aiming for Orr's head, and it is going to get to him this time, and he heads it and into the net. And that is why I'm aiming for Big Barry Orr in the box, because he's 6'7". You're never going to beat him in the air, and Big Barry Orr puts us in the lead. It's a good corner from Watts, and that is why I want the in-swinging corner, because it's much easier for the attacker to get his head to it, because of the way the ball comes in and the way they need to generate the power. An in-swinging corner I always find is best. And that is 1-0. That's a shot from outside the box there, but I think Davies had that covered. Lets it go wide. Clark with the ball here. I'm going to hit a shot from long range, and it goes just wide. Has he got a beard now? Or has he got stubble? I'm pretty sure he didn't have that before. Has he only just got that? If EA added dynamic facial hair? Or am I just an idiot and didn't realise for this whole series that he had facial hair? Hassan's running forward with it now as well while I'm on about Clark's beard. He can play it into Weaver, and he's going to shoot, and it's been blocked. But he can drop to Watts, who can play it back into Weaver, and now out to Hassan, and Hassan can shoot, and that's been blocked. Orr with a great challenge there. He chased that player all the way down the line and then made a good challenge in the end with them long legs. Hassan with the ball here, outside the box. He's gone past that defender, and I tried to pass it there, but for some reason it was like a dummy. I think the defender disturbed him, but he's got it to Martin in the box. Now it's back to Hassan. Hassan can shoot, and that goes just wide. Ball into Clark there. Now to Hassan. I'm going to go back to Clark, and Clark can run it into the box now. Needs to get away from that defender, and he does, but the defender comes back well. But now I'm going to play it back to Clark again and try and hit a curled shot that goes wide. They got the ball coming forward. Couldn't get back to cover that pass, but that shot is saved by Davies. The ball in from the corner. Can't get to it, and Weaver blocks it on the line. That's good defending from the striker. It's a good ball down the line. Completely goes inside Curler and Johnston. Now they got the ball in the box. They play it across, and that's hit the post, and Davies can gather it. We got lucky there. That was quite a good play by Wickham. Going to play a ball out to Watts there. It's a really good ball from Clark, and Watts with the trampoline foot controls the ball out of play. They're running forward with it now. Johnson's trying to keep up with his striker, and he's struggling, but that is a poor shot. Clark with the ball here. He's running forward with it. Going to lay it off to Martin. Now Martin can go back into Clark here. Going to lay it across to Hassan. It was intercepted the first time, but makes it to him the second time, and now Weaver has it in the box. Going to run around that defender and have that shot, and that's a good save by the keeper. And that is half-time, and we are leading 1-0 here. And I think it's deserved. I think we have been the better team, so let's carry it through into the second half and get this win. That's a ball given away from Hassan there. That was a poor pass. Johnston can't tackle Labala there, and they've played it into the box now, and Davies makes a good save there. Bails me out for my poor defending. But they've got the ball in a crossing position here, and Curler can't get that, but Davies claims it. Watts plays the ball up to Weaver there. Weaver's got one-on-one with this defender. He's got Martin running ahead of him there. But he's still one-on-one with this defender. Going to try and run it past him into the box and have that shot. And that's a good save from the keeper. Now I've got a corner here. Once again, aiming for Orr's head. And that's not going to make it. Keeper's going to catch that. Or punch it, actually. Didn't catch it. Now it's dropped to Watts. And Clark can put a ball back in. It was meant for Orr. And it's got to Orr there. Orr with an awful strike. Definitely better with his head than he is with his feet. It's a ball into the box there. Hassan can't make the clearance or tackle the player, but he does get a clearance in the end. Orr misses that tackle there. Now they played it into the box. Johnston with a nice block there. And now Martin can run it forward. I'm just going to try and run it all the way with Martin. I'm looking at Weaver, looking at when I can play the ball to him, but he's opened up so much space for Martin to run into. He can just run it into the box and have that shot, but he just overran it at the last second. Now we've got about 65 minutes gone. I'm going to make some subs here. So Carlson, Riveros and Malinowski are coming on in place of Hassan, Weaver and Clark. Ball into the channel. And that throw in for Riveros, who can then put a ball in the box. And Carlson gets his head to it, and it's a good header, but it's tipped over by the keeper. Martin with the ball here. Now to Riveros, and Carlson has a chance to run ahead of him. I'm going to have to play that early because he might have been tackled. Going to play it back to Riveros here. Riveros can shoot, and he puts it just wide. That would have been a nice volley if he had scored there. And he's got stubble now as well. I'm pretty sure he didn't have it before. And now I'm going to make another sub here. So Cartwright is coming on in place of Watts. Ball to Cartwright here, and Cartwright's got a bit of space to run into. Going to try and play a ball inside. It's gone to Carlson. It's meant for Riveros. But now Riveros can lay it off to Martin, and Martin can take one touch and hit that shot. And that is 2-0 with 80 minutes gone, and that should seal the game. And that was some nice play there, just exploiting the gaps that opened themselves up in their defence. I saw Martin running completely open because no one had picked him up because everyone was drawn to the centre where Carlson and Riveros were, and that's a good finish from Martin. And that is full time here, and we get a 2-0 win against Wickham, and that completes an episode where we win all 3 games, picking up 9 points and probably extending our lead at the top of the league. So that's a good result for us. But now that is the end of this episode, and it's a very good episode overall. We had 3 really good performances, getting 3 wins, and that's kept us top of the league. And I've just remembered I need to show you who's the top scorer between Carlson and Weaver, and that is Weaver with 11 goals, and Carlson's only on 7, so it's not as close as I thought it was. But anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. If you want to carry on watching this series, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.